Hello, everybody, and thank you for having me here for my first Ecosummit. So I'm here to present you a TotalEnergies strategy in terms of climate and why we changed our name and our identity a few months ago. So, well, I won't come back on this. We all know that energy transition is inevitable, and what will be needed will be technology development to deploy a new concept, new energy from proof of concept to commercialization. We will need funding, both from private, but also from public, and we will need all society. So Total started to invest in the renewables more than 10 years ago. We acquired SunPower, and then we also accelerating by acquiring Saft batteries and a lot of many other companies. And the last year, we committed to get net zero by 2050. And so a few months ago, our CEO, Patrick Pouyanné, wanted to anchor this climate strategy and wanted to change our identity, change our name, and change our logo. So Total today is becoming TotalEnergies to reflect that we are moving toward a new bunch of energies. So you can see that the logo is super colorful. Each color represents one type of energy. So you have, of course, oil and gas, because that's what our historical activity is, but the symbol that is on our logo represents the path that we are going to take to move towards new energy, developing electricity, hydrogen, biomass, wind, and solar. Of course, we set ambitious targets by 2030, so you can see that we want to be among the top 5 in renewable developers, with an ambitious target to reach 100 gigawatts by 2030. We also want to develop the new mobility side, EV charging, hydrogen, and have huge ambition in biogas production, biofuels, plastic recycle, and so on. So who is TotalEnergies Ventures? So our mandate is to invest in startups that contribute to a low-carbon future. That's what we do. So, okay, we had our ancient name was Total Carbon Neutrality Ventures, and TotalEnergies Carbon Neutrality Ventures was very long to say. So, okay, let's come back to Energy Ventures. So we are a team of about 15 professionals. We are based in Paris and San Francisco, and we invest globally, which means in the US, in Europe, but also we have an Asian platform and an emerging market that invests in Africa, India, and Southeast Asia. So we, as you can see, we have an extended portfolio of more than 40 active startups, and our current areas of interest are in electricity, smart energy, renewables, green hydrogen, energy storage, new mobility, and all the carbon technology, including CCUS, carbon usage, circular economy, recycling, and so on. So why TotalEnergies Ventures is a good partner for you? So first of all, we are a strategic investor. So we have a dedicated business development team who deploys the portfolio solution of our companies within Total. So as of today, we have more than 80% of portfolio companies having at least a pilot with our business units. We also support financial. I think that as an industrial, we know very well how the capital-intensive industry works, how to deploy a long solution from pilot up to commercialization. And we also can give you access to sector knowledge. We have a whole bunch of technical and scientific experts, engineers, bright engineers wanting to transition also their career from oil and gas to new energies. And I have to say that the world is changing, and TotalEnergies is changing as well. When I started 15 years ago, I was a reservoir engineer, and now I'm super happy to work for the new energies. So here are some key trends that we think would be very useful for a low-carbon future. In smart energy, we invested in Grid Beyond. This is an Irish VPP that allows C&I customers to participate in demand response. They are active in the UK, in Ireland, and now they are attacking the US business. We invested also in new mobility, so a lot of exposure, as you can see, in EV, but we are starting to look at hydrogen with our investment in Hyzon. And we think that carbon technology will be needed. Some examples, Solidia, that produce low CO2 cement, and more recently, we invested in Deep Branch. It's a UK company that transforms recycled CO2 and hydrogen into sustainable proteins. And we also think that we have to rethink the new circular economy value chain. So these new renewable things have an impact as well. And so we have to think about how to recycle the plastic we produce, how we recycle the PV, the batteries, the wind blades. So that's why we also invested in Circular. They provide a traceability solution based on blockchain technology in order to improve the sustainability of our supply chain. So, if you think that you have a great idea to decarbonize the future of energy, please come to see me or my colleague Edouard here, and we will be super happy to work together. Thank you.